Howdy folks, always good to have you here on the channel. So take two of trying to get a little bit of dirt moved down here to the shed area. And we're gonna take our time today and do things right so we don't scratch any more equipment up. So I've got the 304 warming up, or cooling off as I should say. It's kind of warm today. There might be a slight chance of rain, which if you saw the last video, you know we really need it. So got her cooling down. I'm gonna come down here. We're gonna use this for firewood to heat the house during the winter. Might even, if once we build our lean-to, that might be a good place to stack the firewood over there. But gonna kind of organize this a little bit, make it easy to cut and split, plus get it out of our way where we don't hit it with the Bergmann track truck anymore. Go ahead and get this big pile of sand clay kind of moved in this general direction, make us some working room, and just make life a lot easier on us. I'm also going to go ahead and move this one. All of this is from the hurricane last year. We're going to go ahead and move this, add it to our stockpile down there. That way when it finally cools off, if it ever does, we'll have a nice organized pile of logs down there. We can zip through it, split it, and keep ourselves warm during the winter. And then I think first on the way around here with the Mini, I'm going to go ahead and rip some of these limbs off of this tree. Now I'm going to get rid of these trees altogether eventually. I'm not going to do it right now because my meter box, my power, runs right through here to the house, and that's the last thing I want to do today is rip up my power line. So we're going to grab a few of these limbs, rip them off. These trees, that they looked good for a while, but now you can kind of see they just look sparse and ugly, and they're taking up really valuable parking space. And they've just gotten too huge. I planted them in the wrong spot. So these are Leyland cypress, and they get pretty big pretty dang quick. So just kind of picked the wrong spot for them. So we're gonna eventually rip them out completely and do something different with this area. Right now, let's go move some firewood. And I know this ain't my gardening channel, but check out this beauty berry. Isn't that gorgeous? Got those really nice purple berries all over it. Maybe when you rip those Leyland cypress out, we'll plant some of these over there. They get sizable, but nothing the size of that right there. Yeah, I hear you, Larry. Let's go see what Larry's squawking about. Larry, why are you making all that racket? Where you at, buddy? Hey, dude. You behaving yourself? Or you being bad? I know you. You're all the time doing something bad, ain't you? I'll come give you some crackers later. I gotta go to work right now, buddy. stuff here we're going to take on down into the burn pile because, well, obviously it's not good for firewood. If we can get to it, I don't know if we can now with the new chicken pen. We may just have to stick it to the side until we get a little clearing down through there where we can add to the burn pile we made a couple of weeks ago. I don't know, I think we can get to it. Let's see, if we just go down this little hill right here. Uh-oh, running over a stump. I don't know what in the world I done got myself into, but we're at a pretty good angle right here. I'm going to have to push down with the bucket a little bit to help us back up. A little steeper than I thought. There we go. Alright, I say let's just drop it right here. We'll come back down here later, clean up all of our mess, and build us a fire this winter. Let's see, I guess while we're right here on this side of it, this would probably be about the best spot possible to set up and get this stuff somewhat organized. So I say let's do that. We're taking our time today. Well, that took a little bit longer than expected, but at least we got it out of the way for one, and it's somewhat neatly stacked, so we can come with a chainsaw now. We can bring maybe the wood splitter either from Dad's shop or from Atomic down here, split the wood and stack it up here. But we're gonna need a good many loads of sand clay down here. Now that that crap's moved out of the way and I'm kind of looking at it, we're gonna need a little bit more dirt than expected, especially to make it all the way over here to where it's washing underneath the slab pretty good. I wish we could get the Volvo 30 tons down here. We could knock it out in short order, couldn't we? But that's impossible. They're just too big to get down in here. So I say let's jump back in the 304 now. Maybe try to take this dirt and blade it out a little bit, make a somewhat of a more level backing up spot for the Bergmann, and then we may have enough time to go get a load or two if I shut up and get to work. All right, well, that's a start. Let's go grab some more dirt and dump a few more loads down here. And as y'all know, I am a plant lover, but then I remembered my ex-wife planted this one, so it didn't hurt my feelings too bad to run over it. I shouldn't say stuff like that, but I do. Still no rock. Can't be too much further down there before we hit it, if we hit it. But I was thinking too, you know, depending on how much we have to haul out of here, could use it as a burn pit, throw all our stuff down in here and kind of control our fire a little bit better, but not today. That's gonna be a cold, rainy wintertime project. I'm proud of us, guys. We got a good bit done and we only tore up one thing. So I may or may not need a new keypad for the entrance to my gate, but could be a lot worse, so I'm gonna call that a win. We'll come back later, get these two loads pushed on out and get us some more hauled in here, and we'll get this project eventually finished. Hey, huge shout out to Ascenda Machinery as well as Bergmann for letting me borrow this truck and try it out. It's made a lot of jobs around the landfill super easy and much more efficient, so thank you guys, I appreciate you. There's also a rumor, it's just a rumor, that one day we might get to go to Germany and check out where they manufacture the Bergmann truck, so that would be super awesome. Of course, if I get to go, you're coming too. Thanks to you guys, appreciate your support. Give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind, consider subscribing if you hadn't already, and other than that, I'm going to make tacos. See you on the next video.